So number one, let's just decide on if this is someone you just playing with, like a boy toy, or if this is someone that you see a future with, that you really want to date. What's up, y'all? My name is Kasey Freeman, and I'm back again with another Wine Down Wednesday. I'm drinking out of a wine glass, clearly, instead of my sassy cup, because I just really wasn't feeling that type of vibe tonight. And I'm drinking Prosecco tonight instead of my Chardonnay, so I'm like adulting for real, drinking champagne on a random day. I hope you guys had a good Valentine's Day and took my advice. If you did not watch my last video, then go watch my last video of Valentine's Day ideas, because you can still do that for a great date night, right? Okay, so today's Wine Down Wednesday is just talking about how to date as a woman. I'm not going too in depth because that could be a lot. You know what I'm saying? I want to keep this video kind of short. So I just want to talk about the general overview of dating, okay? And I feel like a lot of us women need that kind of help with how to navigate, because we are emotional beings. We are. We naturally will have more feelings than a guy, typically. I, however, am the exception. Okay, so I would say before you start dating, here are my tips right here, okay? Let's just go through them. So number one, let's just decide on if this is someone you just playing with, like a boy toy, or if this is someone that you see a future with, that you really want to date. First thing off rip, that's what you need to decide, okay? So from there, you need to know how you're going to govern yourself, because you have to govern yourself accordingly. So if you want to give it all away, go ahead, but this video is just not for you. If that's what you want to do, exit this video right now, because I'm not going to talk about the whole sex thing. I say govern yourself accordingly and make your own standards and make your own rules. That's what I say. Have a dating rule for yourself, not for the guy, okay? Because this dating is not about him. Dating is about you, right? So how do you want to be treated? What are your signs to see if this is someone who I really want to be serious with, or if this is just like a fun thing and we just hanging out, you know what I'm saying? So make your requirements, per se, like, it's not, I don't want to call them requirements, but like your guidelines, like how are you going to act? How are you going to govern yourself? You should be going home alone, just so you know. Go home alone, especially on the first date. The first 2 dates, alone. Because we do not know him. We do not know Joe Smith. So we cannot be taking Joe Smith home. It's too many people crazy out here in this world to be taking everybody back to your place. Or even going to their place. That's just not safe. We got to stay safe out here, first and foremost. Okay, so after you govern how you are going to act, right, then you need to be resting in your feminine energy on your date, okay? So I'm talking about as you're doing your makeup, start feeling yourself, vibing, saying, ooh, I am beautiful, ooh, I am successful, I'm this, but I am not going to, just words of affirmation will help you as you get ready for your date, because then you walk in confident, right? And it's not saying, oh, I am that B, you know what I'm saying, even though you are, but it's just a different way of carrying yourself. When you're confident, it just speaks different than when you're just being a B. Okay? So that's what I would say is how to get into your feminine, because when you go on a date, no man wants to take another bro out on a date. You're not a bro at this point. You're a woman, and he should treat you like a lady. So you need to get in your feminine energy so that you're not one of the guys. Even if you do go to a sports bar to watch the game, or even go to a football game or a basketball game or a baseball game, you're not acting like a guy. I'm not saying that you need to act prissy, but there needs to be a happy medium for you where he knows that I'm still on a date. You know what I mean? Okay. So then on the first date, you definitely just want to get to know him. The guy's going to talk. Guys talk way more than women. Whoever wants to come for me can come for me, because I'm for real. I can argue that topic down. I can give you examples, because men are going to talk, ladies. You don't have to worry about how the conversation is going because you're learning them, you're observing them, you're talking to them, you're seeing what they like to do, who they are, who their friends are, because they're going to brag and boast, especially if you are that B. Okay? Okay, so then on the second date, when you're talking about yourself, or if he asks you like to talk about yourself, or if he's like one of those guys where he wants to learn you, this is what I say, or I would do. I would tell him, but I feel like there's a certain way to tell him. Like, don't say, like, I wouldn't come out and just be like, oh, I'm this and I'm this and I'm that. And you're lucky to be with me, right? So I would just be like, yeah, I've done this, I've dabbled into this, and I really am passionate about this. You know what I mean? Because you don't really have to come off with, I make this amount of money, or I have been all of these places. Like, he's going to learn you over time. But if you are being arrogant, he's probably not going to like that. So I would say stick to the more modest side, but don't downgrade yourself for a man. That's period. Ever. Okay? So, how to pay for the bill at the end of the night. Ladies, y'all finna get mad at me on this one. And that's on period. Because it depends on who asks whom out for a date. So ladies, if you said, hey, let's go grab drinks, you should be prepared to pay for those drinks. Hopefully your guy will not let you pull out your wallet, but you should be prepared to pay. And don't be upset if he doesn't pull out his wallet because you invited him. Okay? It depends on who invites the person out. That's who should pay. Okay? And I am a firm believer in that. And I will say, if he's a nice guy and a gentleman, he will pay for you. And then there needs to be some other time where you pay for him. Okay? Because it's not all about the guy paying for every meal. It's just not about that. That's not even cool. That's not even a good look, sis. Especially if you're making some money. Because it just looked like you just using people for a free meal. And we left that in 2016. Okay? We left that in 2016. 4 years ago, we left a free meal. We left a free meal. Okay? So, yeah, and I feel like I would always want to just be straight up and honest with the guy. So if you're dating more people, if he asks, then tell him, yes, I have been dating other people, blah, blah, blah. Short, sweet, to the point. But if you don't ask, we don't tell. And that's why Mary had a little lamb. Okay? Also, I would suggest to watch how you're dressed. I'm not saying don't show cleavage, because I would. If I had some, I would show them. Okay? And I'm not saying don't wear the bodycon dress. As a matter of fact, go shop Live Case, because that's what I'm wearing right now. And every time you see me in this outfit with my wine glass on this setup, it's Wine Down Wednesday. And that's on period, poo. Okay? So, yeah, there's that. But I feel like your aura and your aura should complement your outfit. That's good. Your aura should complement your outfit. Yeah. Take that, run with it. If you need some advice on what to wear for a date, call me, email me, and we can get this hooked up before the date night so we can know exactly what we're going to wear, how our hair is going to be, and what our makeup is going to look like. Because I'll get you right. Okay? So, those are just some quick tips. I may do like a deep dive into this later. But subscribe to this channel. Follow me on the gram. And shop Live Case. I know I said that twice, because that's what I mean. I mean that on period. Who? Okay, so I'll catch you next week for the Wind Down Wednesday. Greatly appreciate it. I'm coming here helping all of the women. Love you so much. Beautiful queens. We got this. We got this. Adjust your crown because we got it. Okay? Okay. Smooches.